yesterday was better than the first 4 weeks.
Right.
That's all it means.
Exactly. That's all we're saying.
If you go into Atlanta and do the same thing defensively, then you start to get maybe slightly excited.
Right. You start building on what you saw yesterday against Jacksonville, and you put another performance against Atlanta, and you think, okay, well, it's still not a measuring stick, but you put two back-to-back performances together, and you can start to see some improvement.
Right.
Does that mean they're going to beat, Green Bay?
No.
Tampa Bay?
It means all you're looking at this point, I think, is progress, right?
Yeah.
You know what I've been thinking all morning? Like, we've had people say, well, you guys are hopping back and forth, and one week you want them all fired, and the next week you think you see something. You know what's happening? This is the beginning of last season. It's just you're getting different types of results, but it was the same thing before Stafford got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what we're talking about in the end is this is what 500 looks like, guys.
Right. Exactly.
It really is.
They're not.
You're 7-9 or 9-7 or 8-8.
Look, nobody's sitting here saying that they're a good team.
But the problem is the people who want change, no matter what, don't want to see 500.
I get it.
Because 500, they're staying probably.
Well, you're right. Well, we don't know. We assume that it's playoffs or bust. That's what I assume.
They didn't say that, Stoney.
I know. That's why
competitive.
That's why I use the term assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm just assuming.
Well, if they win 9 games and don't get in the playoffs, I think they're back for sure. I personally believe if they win 8 games, they're back.
But none of us know anything about this woman. Nobody. No. We're just guessing. I'm guessing. You're guessing. We're all guessing.
Fun to guess.
Yes, exactly.
But we're guessing on somebody that's got a game ball.
That's right. That's right. Which, as we found out, is no big deal.
It's not.
It's not out of the ordinary. They give game balls to, for first wins for employees in every facet of the organization.
Here's where I would be surprised and I would be upset if they gave her a game ball that was pre-painted after the first win against Arizona. All right, that's where I would be upset because they were planning on winning. To get it on a Friday, that's not a big deal. All right, you've got you could say we're going to give you a game ball. We give you one that we played with in the game, but a game ball means one I could put on my mantle. It's painted. It's got the score on it. It's got all, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
I could tell a story about it. It's the first one I had as the owner of the Detroit Lions.
Right. How many game balls did you ever get?
Gosh, I think I've got. Some of them are for, like, the first game ball I got was the first time I beat the pants off Mike Strahan. And that was Terry Robisky gave me one of the most – I was so fired up to go into that game because it was, hey, all-pro, all-world Mike Strahan going against the rookie tackle. And we came away with the win. I got the better of that one. We traded blows. That was my first game ball. I think I probably have 24 game balls.
Are they all like painted nice and stuff?
Oh, they're all beautiful, yeah. Yeah, and it's, that one panel has the score of the game.
Yeah.
It's some of them were for performances like you play against a guy like Mike, you have a good game, you deserve a game ball.
Only after wins, though, right? Even if you have a good game and
you
you
don't get one after a loss.
Just to make sure.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because you never know with Daniel Snyder.
Oh, no, you don't get one after a loss.
He might care about, let's see, we had this.
You sold the most jerseys this week.
Yes, exactly.
Game ball.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, but some of them are for, team wins where you just have a good one. We won Monday night, the greatest show on turf, and this is when Norv Turner got a game ball after the game. It wasn't painted. It was just Dan Snyder came down and said, here's a game ball. The team got a game ball because we won in St. Louis on Monday night. I think it was 2 weeks later, he also fired Norv Turner. So that just shows you game balls don't necessarily mean a whole lot.
Right. But as we know, you can't fire the owner.
No, you can't.
So her game ball, she gets to keep forever.
Yes.
Absolutely. 248-539-9797. So the question is, and we've been preaching about let's just look at what happened yesterday. And look, they beat a bad team, but that's what you're supposed to do if you're
right,
decent or mediocre. Mediocre is above crap, right? So a mediocre team, which the Lions are, beat a crappy team. That's good. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what you want. Now, I'm not playing the draft game because that's another whole argument. I wanted them to lose to get in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. There's too much, so to try to use that word loosely, talent on this team where I don't think they're going to get in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes anyway.
No. Mm-hmm.
Even if Stafford would get hurt.
No.
Because the aforementioned Jets, Washington, even the Giants, I think, are worse than the Lions.
Yes.
So I don't think we're getting in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes.
The only way you get in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes is by trade. You're going to have to trade a player. You're going to have to trade picks. You're going to have to trade something to one of those teams. And I don't necessarily know that one of those teams has we have anything that they want or need.
Correct.
Right now.
And the question is for down the road, I assume the Jets would Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold for
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence. And I assume the Giants would do the same with the Danny Dimes for Trevor Lawrence. And if it got to that point, I'm sure the the Washington football team has already delegated their rookie Dwayne Haskins, second-round player, to third-string quarterback. They would definitely do that to get in the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes. In fact, we have the trading deadline is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we got somebody on Twitch that just said the same thing I said at a break. Trey Lance, all day. The Lions are going to be picking somewhere between 10 and 20.
Right.
And I think Trey Lance is not going to be a top 5 pick. I don't think he's going to be a top 10 pick. I do think with the way that, Matthew Stafford's contract is, and if he is here next year, Trey Lance is a talent. And I think he is a kid at North Dakota State that is going to need some seasoning in the NFL. He may be that guy that you can get somewhere between 10 and 20 that I think could eventually be.
Yeah, but yesterday aside, you still need to help that defense, man.
You sure do.
Yes.
But there's a lot of things. The Lions have cap space. They could go in free agency and acquire somebody to help up front.